Is Toyota reliability a myth? Does Toyota produce the most reliable cars, SUVs, and trucks on the road today? Over the last few decades, manufacturers have all improved the quality of their cars tremendously, which is why cars, SUVs, and trucks these days are bigger, quieter, more comfortable, and have a lot more features. So have the other manufacturers caught up with Toyota? In this video, I'm going to show you why Toyota reliability is not a myth, but fact. These days, it seems like every new car wins some kind of award. Car of the Year, Truck of the Year, Initial Quality, and manufacturers like to use phrases like longest lasting and most dependable in their commercials. So who's right? First, let's take a look at Consumer Reports. In their November 2019 article labeled Who Makes the Most Reliable Cars?, Toyota was rated number 1 for 2019, number 3 for 2020. Lexus, which is the upscale luxury brand from Toyota, went from number 3 in 2019 to number 1 in 2020. The list is based on an average predicted reliability score for the vehicles in the brand's lineup. So according to this list, Toyota has 2 of the top 3 places on the list among all manufacturers. Okay, so that was about the brand. What about individual cars? So Consumer Reports also has an article that was published in November 2019 labeled 10 Most Reliable Cars. And out of the 10 cars listed, Toyota and Lexus took 6 spots, 60% of the list. And they are the Prius Prime, the Prius, the Lexus GX, the Lexus NX, Toyota 4Runner, and the Lexus GS. Next up, let's look at resale value. Resale value is a clear indicator on market demand and what people are willing to pay for a used car. The less dependable a car is, the lower the resale value. The more dependable a car is, the higher resale value. Kelley Blue Book recently published 2019 Best Resale Value Awards. And for the best brand based on resale value, no surprise, Toyota. According to them, to quote, with 10 models either taking a category or finishing in the top 3, it's easy to see why Toyota did a 3P, meaning top brand for the last 3 years. And looking at the top 10 cars, the Tacoma took top spot, the Tundra took number 3, and the 4Runner took number 5. On a side note, it's funny that these 3 best resale value trucks and SUVs are the ones that people complain the most about being outdated. I've done TRD Pro reviews on a new Tacoma, new Tundra, and a new 4Runner, and I've seen so many comments about people saying how the interior looks dated, the engine transmission are old, and how Toyota needs to revamp them ASAP. It's interesting to see that they are actually 3 of the best cars on the market for holding the resale value. Next up, Road and Track also published an article labeled New Cars That Depreciate Least. And according to their list, Tacoma is number 2, Tundra is number 3, and 4Runner is number 4. This pretty much matches up with Kelley Blue Book's list. A few years ago, the internet blew up about a 2007 Toyota Tundra hitting 1 million miles. Now here's a clip from TFL Truck who interviewed a Toyota engineer talking about that truck.
This is a truck with 1 million miles on it. One of our customers down in Louisiana has this truck. He does hot shot delivery basically for the oil companies. It came out of this plant with a 4.7 liter V8 engine in it. Okay. He's put an alternator and 1 water pump in this truck. This is all original powertrain. Like I said, he put a water pump and he put an alternator on it. New timing chain, so it had regular maintenance done on it. So he's done, I think, 117 oil changes, and he's had the timing chain replaced twice.
Guess what? That Tundra is not alone. About 8 months ago, there's another channel called Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk interviewed a Tundra owner who also hit 1 million miles on his 07 Tundra.
Hello, my name is Aaron Morvant, and this is the second million-mile Tundra.
I'm in Louisiana with my friend Aaron, and we got his second million-mile Tundra, 2007 Toyota Tundra. SR or SR5?
SR5.
And what do we have underneath the hood?
4.7 V8.
And what did we have done to the truck? Now, you said the engine was the same. You've had the transmission rebuilt.
Yes, overhauled, and with 792,000 miles, I had that transmission overhauled.
easy. Like you've probably done alternators and water pumps
Yes,
and things.
I'm on my third alternator.
Yep.
One water pump I had changed. Nothing major with the engine. It's
Another channel labeled Toyota Jeff interviewed one of their dealership customers who hit 1.2 million miles with his 4-cylinder Tacoma.
Today I have a really exciting update. I'm talking about the world's most famous Tacoma and its owner. This is Mike.
Hey everybody, what's up?
And we're going to be talking about his truck, his Tacoma that has over 1 million miles. Let's check it out. Tell me about this Tacoma here.
Well, it's a 2008 Tacoma. It's extended cab. It's a 2.7 4-cylinder. Right now, today, it is 1,218,880.
And then tell me about things like spark plugs. Do you change those, or have you changed those?
The first time I changed it, it was at 704,000 miles on it, and that was the original spark plugs that came with the engine. And then after that, I changed them again, and it had like 123,000 miles.
Have you changed anything with the suspension, like shocks or?
No, I haven't done anything. It's still the same springs, the same shocks, and I do carry the nuclear medicine comes in lead cases, and so there is some weight to it.
Now, in addition to these videos I found on million-mile Toyotas, I also did a video on my brother-in-law's FJ80, which is a 1996 Land Cruiser. He bought it with 178,000 miles on the clock, and he bought it for about $3,500. It has no issues, no rust. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, that's crazy. Why would you buy a 200,000 mile SUV for $4,000? But if you take a look at cars.com, I have this sorted nationwide for Land Cruisers over 150,000 miles. That's actually a really cheap price. You have many listed with 200, 300, 400,000 miles that are still selling for $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 depending on condition and options. And if you do the same search for 4Runners, you'll see the same thing. There are many 4Runners being sold at the same price with the same number of miles. But why? Why do such high mileage Land Cruisers or 4Runners still command such a high price tag? Because they pretty much last forever and longer than other manufacturers. Just check out the forums. Browse the forums like this one for Land Cruisers and this one for 4Runners and see what other owners have to say. Here is another article labeled The Longest Lasting Cars to Reach 200,000 Miles and Beyond. This company analyzed 13.8 million cars sold in 2018 to see which models have the highest percentage of cars that reach 200,000 miles. Guess what? Toyota took 6 spots out of the 14. Consumer Reports also published a similar article labeled 10 cars proven to get to 200,000 miles and beyond. This one is from April of 2019, and Toyota took 7 out of the 10 spots. They are the Toyota Camry, the Prius, the Sienna, 4Runner, Corolla, Highlander, and finally the Tundra. Even Scotty Kilmer, a mechanic with over 40 years of experience, and he's also a famous YouTuber, claims Toyota is the most reliable brand based on what he's seen in the shops.
I've been a mechanic for 51 years. Look at my driveway. I've got a 1994 Celica, a 2007 Toyota Matrix, and a 2002 Lexus. And I bought all these vehicles used. Now, why did I buy Toyota products? Lexus is a Toyota product. Let's not mash names here. Well, precisely because I am a mechanic. Monday through Friday, I spend all my time fixing other people's cars. Do you really think Saturday and Sunday I want to have to fix my own cars? I want the most reliable car so I don't have to work on the things. Even though I buy them used, I hardly ever have to do anything to them anyway. Toyota is the best car manufacturer, period. People can whine all they want, say, oh, they're not as quality as they used to be. Well, nothing is, but they're still better than all the rest.
So in conclusion, is Toyota reliability a myth? The answer is no. Toyota does produce some of the most reliable cars, SUVs, and trucks on the road with the highest resale value. This is the reason why Toyota has such large number of loyal customers. Yes, Toyota may not have the newest engines or features, and Toyotas may have interiors that look slightly dated versus the competition, But at the end of the day, how are you going to enjoy your car if it has to be in the shop all the time? Hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles is what Toyota owners treasure. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe to the channel and check out these other videos.